Alright, run number 4. Pretty good run. I'm quite proud of it, made some good progress. So I start off by going into this bit. I saw it on the last run when I fell down, and it's a secret zone, pretty cool. And I just start exploring. So I talk to this guy, he's a doctor, and he gives you mutations, which I didn't know about before. So I get a grenade kills reset them, which is pretty cool. I also find out I can change my look, so I've now got a pink flame. I quite like it, I think it's pretty cool. And also find a training room. I don't know if I'm really going to use it, to be honest, but anyway, run starts, and I get the balance blade. I also find this thing. I thought this was Outer Wilds, to be honest. It might be, I'm not actually too sure, but I get a scepter from it, which is pretty cool. It like dashes you forward and you bounce. But the good thing, I find a bomb, which for the mutation is pretty good. And I start finding outfits now, because I talked to the tailor. So balance blade, really good. Fast attack, so I get a combo. Just do more damage the more I attack. And get a blueprint. And this is the bomb you can see. It's quite fun just running around. I grab another one, a nice bomb. And start heading through. So this is quite a good run. So I've edited it down quite a bit. You see, like, it's just fun running through and blowing stuff up. So many bombs. Like, I'm probably gonna get the skin. Like, I'll try out other mutations in the future, but this one's just fun. And I go through to the ossuary again. I quite like it in that bit. I get necromancy and head out. Not much really happening. But I like the ossuary because you find a lot of cursed chests, which I seem to make it through pretty easily without dying. And I just get a straight upgrade to my sword. Like, it went from like a 1+ to a 4++. That's so good. And I find an even better grenade while I'm in there. So I take this, switch it with the weaker one. The ice grenade's just good to have, especially when you're cursed. So I head through. I lift the curse pretty easily. And this guy gives me oh no, barnacle, never mind. And I just go through to Black Bridge. Upgrade my sword again. Takes all my money, but it's worth it. And I grab this as well, Killer Instinct, so I just get my bombs back quicker if I miss them. And Concierge again. Kill him. I've taken him out every run so far, so I'm just going to start cutting it down a bit. And head back to the Stilt Village. Keep doing this. Go in here, grab a key, use the key. And then go in here, grab another key, and I head out to this door, which I saw earlier, and I haven't been in it before, and it actually leads to like a secret elevator thing. So I go down, and it leads to the Forgotten Sepulchre. I don't know if I said that right, but it leads to this place, which is pretty good progress. I haven't made it here before, and I finally upgrade my health flask, which is going to help me out a lot. Get to use it 4 times now instead of 3. I upgrade both of my bombs and head out. So this place is actually pretty cool. First off, I get an achievement because I haven't been here before, but I talked to this spider lady and she basically says that I just need to follow the lanterns, follow the light. If you stay in the dark too long, you start to take damage, which I actually quite like for this area. It's pretty cool. So I start exploring and get some crypt keys. So find the key and use it. Find another key. It is a pretty fun area actually. I quite like the challenge of it. And I eventually explore most of it and I find this area. Little jump down bit in a 2-person fight. You can see like I'm pretty strong at this rate, like, especially with the ice grenade, the bombs and all that, and I get 2 crypt keys, which let me go into this bit. Gotta just prepare myself to do some parkour first, because as you know I suck at it, and I managed to actually make it through without getting hit, and I grab this. It's another permanent upgrade, and it lets me see the whole map once I've explored most of it, which is pretty good. That'll be pretty useful when I head out to the clock room, not the clock tower. So it's a different bit, and it's actually a boss, the timekeeper. I think I fought this guy once before, but that was like ages ago. But he's a pretty fun fight. A lot of like dashing around and grabbing, but I'm doing a lot of damage to him. I actually find this guy a bit easier than the Concierge. I tend to get hit a lot more by the Concierge, even though I've fought him a couple of times. But I eventually managed to take him out. And he doesn't actually die, he just runs away. But I actually really enjoyed that fight. If I see this route again, I'm probably going to take it. And he gives me his outfit, which I'm probably going to wear now on the next run, if I can. But this leads to the High Peak Castle, and just look at this place, man. That's so cool. I finally switched my scepter with a shield, because it just does no damage, and I don't really use it anyway. And I don't really use shields, so you'll see me trying to like figure it out. With this guy, he just kind of ignores me. You can see like I jump over and he just switches sides. Happens a couple of times, but I kill him and get a key to the castle. I do spend quite a while in this area. Also I get a powerful grenade, which I'm definitely getting. I end up getting the grenade mutation again. Find another enemy and take him out. I think I get a parry. Yeah, you can see I'm like slowly learning to parry and to use the shield. Especially in these bits, it gets better. But I take out this guy. Look at that. Perfect. Just parried without thinking about it. And I get another little double fight with these guys. So pretty easy fight. Get another parry because I'm awesome. And get a 3rd key. So I've got 3 keys. And I end up exploring the entire area, apart from this one little corner in there, which of course is the way to go. So I take them out and head through these 2 keys, and I get the throne room. But because I have the 3rd key, I can go through this bit. Now, there's some like upgrade stuff, but I've got my grenades, so I don't want to switch them. But I don't have a way to get that boomerang, which is a shame because I would love to try a run with a boomerang. I noticed now that there's a little bit where I can break through the floor, but I think even then I wouldn't be able to make it to that. I need some kind of like double jump or wall jump or something. But I get to the throne room. This is another mutation I want to try, where when you roll it parries projectiles, which it sounds fun, but I make it to the throne room as well. And this place is beautiful as well. I also get another achievement. Like this run, I make it so far. I was so happy with this. And see this guy, that guy is the king. There was a statue of him earlier that I saw. So this guy is the king's hand. Or hand of the king, yeah. But he's a pretty cool fight actually. I keep getting pushed into the spikes, but his thing is like summoning in, which is actually quite fun. It's the first boss from this game I fought that summons. And they're pretty tanky, but you can see him getting like hit a lot. He also drops these banners, which I think summon in more waves, but I don't know for sure because I always destroy them. But it's a pretty fun fight. You can see I'm getting hit a lot. I'm not doing a lot of damage. I need to sort of get into a tempo of hitting him a lot, because my whole build was getting more damage from just attacking a lot. So I'm not doing a lot to him, and by now I've run out of all of my flasks. But I do get a couple of parries in. He summons in again. Oh no, it's slowed down. I wonder why. You see I get a parry, get another parry. So good. But I still get hit by that. And I throw a grenade as he throws his, and we trade. Very unfortunate, but that is the furthest run I've had ever. So I'm well happy with that. I'm well proud of it. Because it was so good, I also got some new stuff. So now there's a bank that I need to check out. And the boss rush, which I might check out at a further date. I don't really know. But yeah, that was a good run. And this is the live reaction that's coming up. Mate, what a run. That's the furthest I've ever got. I'm well proud of that. I am well proud of that. Now, hopefully my next run is also pretty decent and doesn't just die very early on at the clock tower, as I usually do. But yeah, that's run number 4. So thanks for watching, see you later.